y'all, listen. We're getting real today on this channel. I am back at it again, like a bad habit, in my bathroom. And we're about to play truth or take a shot of some condiments. I'm gonna go in order of the way that they are laying here on my floor, which is sugar-free barbecue sauce, balsamic vinaigrette, mustard, and ketchup. So, buckle up and let's get right into the questions. If you had to choose between going naked or having your thoughts appear in thought bubbles above your head for everyone to read, which would you choose? I feel like I'd rather go naked, to be honest. Because then I can think in peace, you know? What's the first thing you would do if you woke up one day as the opposite sex? I'm gonna take a shot of some condiments. So I'm gonna take the barbecue sauce. I've had this on things that I want barbecue sauce on, and it's kind of a weird barbecue sauce, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm already smelling it. Oh, that is nasty. That might be the worst one. Woo! Okay. True or false? You have a crush on an elderly person. Have or had. Elderly? Are we talking like elderly? Or like elderly, but like not that elderly? I can't say that I've had a crush on an elderly person, but I can say that I have had a crush on a person significantly older than me. I don't even think it could be called a crush. It was more like, oh, like he's kind of cute, even though he's old. You know what I'm saying? Just for the sake of keeping it real, I felt like I should say that. What are some things you think about when sitting on the toilet? I don't really sit on the toilet to think. Let's just keep it intimate. When I'm texting people and then I like have to go to the bathroom, so I sit down to like pee or whatever, I can't lie and say that I don't think about that person while I'm on the toilet. And then I'm like, can we please not think about that person while I'm on the toilet? What is one person you would want to trade lives with? I don't want to trade lives with anyone, and that's on period. What is the most embarrassing situation you've ever been a part of? The thing is, I don't really get embarrassed easily. I just kind of do my thing. But I'm trying to think because it seems like a great question. But I really don't know. Should I take a shot because I can't think about it? I will. Next in line is the balsamic vinaigrette. I have to admit, this has been in my fridge for a really long time. I don't even mean just like a little bit of time. I mean like it's been in my fridge for a long time. Ooh, kind of burns the throat. That one wasn't actually that bad. Did you have an imaginary friend growing up? Well, I did have an imaginary horse when I was growing up. There were two horses, Charcoal and Checkers, I think. And my best friend, she had Charcoal and I had Checkers, I'm pretty sure. We rode them when we rode our bikes, so. Have you ever practiced kissing in a mirror? That is a good question. I don't think I've practiced kissing in a mirror, but I have done this. So my friend Summer, she is so gorgeous and a queen, and I'm gonna put her Instagram up here so you can go follow her. When we were in elementary school, she said this thing to me. I have never forgotten this for the rest of my life. She was like,
you don't think to practice kissing?
You just gotta turn your thumbs and like kiss on your thumb. She said, because that's how you're gonna know how to feel, because it's gonna feel like lips. And she was correct, so go ahead and take a try and you will see what I mean. Did your parents ever give you the birds and bees talk, and what did they say? My mom did give me that talk, and we actually made a whole weekend out of it. And then she had bought these CDs that explained the whole thing, and like kind of some of the ways they explained it were some metaphors, was a little sus, but for the most part it was really good, and it just pretty much got straight to the point. Like it just kind of told you. So we're not mad about that. We love a straightforward sister in this household, so my mom did it well. What is your guilty pleasure that you never tell anyone? My guilty pleasure that I never tell anyone. I don't think that I have one. Oh, yes, I have one. I'm not saying it. Okay, we're doing mustard. I like mustard. It's probably my favorite condiment. But I don't want to just take it plain, you know? Oh my word. Okay, let's go. Ugh. was pretty bad, but it could be worse. What is your worst or most embarrassing habit? My worst habit is not really that embarrassing, but it's that I bite my nails. I'm gonna show you my nails. They're actually pretty long right now. These are my nails. Can you see them? So I just chew on them, I bite them. I've always done that since I was really little, and I can't really help it. If I wasn't doing the video, I'd be biting them now. This is why I think I bite my nails. I had my pacifier. I had that thing until I was 4. That's not even a cap. And then my mom was like, okay, enough is enough, because she had tried to wean me off of it and she couldn't. She was like,
Olivia, there are other little girls who need pacifiers in places where they can't have them, and we're gonna ship it off to people who need them more.
she took all my little pacifiers, put them in an envelope, and mailed them to like our neighbor across the street. This whole time I really was thinking that there was children who needed my pacifiers, and that's the reason why I was giving them away. But really, she's ripping them off of me cold turkey. And I think now I have an oral fixation because of that. Have you ever had a major wardrobe malfunction while in public? Oh, yes! Yes, I do! This is so fun. So this was my freshman year of college. There was like this youth group that was having like a church. So they had it at this guy's house that I knew. I was acquainted with him. But my ex, who was really good friends with that guy, was at this place or whatever. And his whole family was there. But I had these shoes that I got at the thrift store. All of a sudden, like, I'm walking through the line and I'm like, something is feeling a little nefarious about my shoes. Let me check for a second. And I looked at my shoes and they were legitimately falling apart. Like, I wish I had a picture of how bad they were falling apart. It wasn't like,
oh, your shoes are like kind of falling apart.
no, like they were disintegrating under my feet. They were completely falling apart in like 5 pieces, which is so odd. I don't know why that was happening. So one of my shoes was completely unusable. I just had to take it off. And then I was like walking like, you know, because I had one heel on and the other one not. And this is at church, and I was like, I don't know these people. I'm not walking around in my bare feet.
Ain't happening.
But I had to. I just had to take them off and like hop to the car. I was like, I told my friends that were coming with me, I was like, we gotta go. And I was like, and look at my shoes. Have you ever accidentally walked into a wall or building? Who am I? Do you think that I haven't walked into a wall or a building? Because if you think I haven't walked into a wall or a building, you would be sorely mistaken. How much older of an individual would you enter a relationship with? What's the age gap that you could handle? I have many husbands. I will put their faces up here. But they are much definitely older than me. And if they said, hey, Olivia, I would be like, very much so. So I don't know, I guess that's my age gap. You're in a public restroom and just pooped. Then you realize your stall has no toilet paper. What do you do? This has in fact happened to me before. So this is what I do. First of all, I really make sure that there is no toilet paper in there, because if there's toilet paper in there and I just missed it and then I'm scurrying around with my butt all out, naked as a baby from birth, to try to get toilet paper, that's not gonna be cute. And then I would peek out of the stall. I would rush into the stall next to it. I would finish doing my business in that stall. Then I would flush or whatever, go into the other stall, flush, and leave. That's what I do. You gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day, and no one can blame you for that. What would be in your web history that you'd be embarrassed if someone saw? I feel like everyone has like a super embarrassing thing they've like researched or something, which I do research things all the time that are kind of like, why would you research that? So on that note, I'm gonna take some ketchup. We do what we do for the video. Oh. Have you ever tried to take a sexy or naked picture of yourself? Like, or something like that?
Like a naked, like a nude photo?
Who are you secretly attracted to? Who? Oh, I know someone. I'm gonna go ahead and take this nasty barbecue sauce. So you gotta know that like I don't want to say it if I'm taking this barbecue sauce.
Ah, it's so gross.
Let's hit it. Oh, that stuff is nasty. I'm never gonna be able to eat that again. How would you rate your looks on a scale from 1 to 10? I'm not gonna answer that. You can't win in this situation either, because if you say something low, like because you don't want to seem all whatever, then everyone's like, you know you're above that. Why would you act like you're not above that? if you say a 5 and you know you're more than a 5. But then if you say like a higher number, then everyone's like,
well, she's full of herself. She must really think she's beautiful.
and to be honest, I just don't think about it. So I'm gonna have to take one of these situations, the next in line, which is this balsamic vinaigrette, which is probably the best one of them all, so. They all are just disgusting at this point. If everyone who you care about in your life was in a burning building, you had to leave one person behind, who would it be? First of all, I'd have to think about it. Well, actually, I know the answer, but it's gonna sound bad, so I have to do this. Who is your favorite person in your immediate family? I cannot answer that, obviously. So I'm gonna have to take some ketchup.
This is frustrating.
That one was a hard one to get down. Would you trade in your dog for $1 million? See, this is a hard one. Because $1 million is, in fact, $1 million. And can you really say no to $1 million? I couldn't do it. At the end of the day, I couldn't do it. So no, I would not trade in my dog for $1 million. I know myself, I wouldn't do it. If you were allowed to marry more than one person, would you? And who are the 2 people you would choose to marry? Why did I choose this question? I'm not gonna say who I would choose to marry, because I'm not with anyone. So that just means 2 random people, not to be named. And if I would choose to marry them, that means I know them, so that means they could be watching this video. Should I just say? No. Would you choose to save 100 people without anyone knowing about it, or not to save them but have everyone praise you for it? What? Whoever wrote this question is kind of messed up. I would rather save 100 people without anyone knowing about it. If you're really trying to save people, you're not doing it for the praise. And that's on period. If someone offered you $1 million to break up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, would you do it? Like I said, I don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend. But let's say that I did. I would break up with them for $1 million. That may be like sound bad, but at least one of them I know for sure he would have broken up with me for $100. Like,
But 1,000%, I know he would.
the other one, I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't. But I know one would for sure, and I would on both, because $1 million is worth it at the end of the day. So you gotta do what you gotta do to secure the bag. Describe the strangest dream you've ever had, and did you like it? The strangest dream I ever had, I can't say, because it was about one of my really close friends. They could probably watch this video, so I'm not gonna do that. Balsamic vinaigrette. Man, it is really picking up over here, am I right? Ugh, it's getting easier. My throat is burning.
What is your biggest and most irrational fear?
I have the fear of, it's called trichnophobia, I think it is. Oh, trypophobia is what it's called. I will insert pictures even though it's killing me, but like, it kills me, but like I can't stop looking at it, but it's a big fear, you know what I'm saying? Trypophobia is an aversion to the slight or irregular patterns or clusters of small holes or bumps. It's disgusting, and it makes me shake, shiver, and look. I cannot stand looking at birds clustered on a line. For some reason, that is like the pattern that is the worst for me. When I'm driving, I literally have to go like this and drive because I cannot see the birds sitting on the line. The world ends next week. You can do one illegal thing. What would you do?
I would rob a bank.
I would do a bank heist. I would do it with my friends, my besties, my pokes for life. You've met them. And we would rob a bank together. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so you're notified every time I post a new video, because you're a real one. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.